Hello, hello, guys. Welcome to Live with Jacqueline Valdez. I am so excited for our next guest. I am just been counting down the days till we have this conversation. So I would love to welcome. She is such a beautiful person. She has a new single release, super talented, House Arrest. Hello, and we get to see it at the very end of our interview. So stay tuned for the music video. Super excited. And she is in a podcast, Sonic Leap, with Anthony Anderson. And we have so much to talk about. So welcome to the show, Miss Cheri Moon.
Oh,
Hello. It's been forever. So just a little backtracking is we met through Sheen Magazine, my second family, and had an amazing time and so much fun. And I was just so excited to get you onto my platform.
I'm so happy you asked me to be here. And I mean, I had so much fun with you on Sheen Magazine. That was amazing.
Yes,
so, I was waiting myself to talk.
I love it. So what have you been up to since the last time we talked? Because you've been super busy.
I stay busy. Oh my God. I mean, I cannot just be still for a moment.
I tell you.
I mean, it was a last minute little thing, but I knew I was going to be releasing my dance songs, re-releasing them for the American market because they had their life in Europe. And I wasn't really planning on doing videos necessarily, but I had so much fun doing the Ain't I a Woman video. And the same girlfriend that was one of the DPs on that one happened to be in town, and I told her what I was doing. She was like, "We got to do a video." And I was like, "Really? I only have 2 days. Like what?" And she was like, "Let's do it. We can, let's put it together." And it was just a whirlwind. So we had so much fun doing that. Yeah.
Wow. So much fun. Yeah. And I love your other videos. So tell us about the first video that you did.
Okay. So Ain't I a Woman was my empowerment anthem that I released for International Women's Day this year. And I was so excited and proud about that because of everything that's happening in the world right now, with so many women just breaking down those barriers and those boundaries and really creating a brand new platform for amazing women to come through. So I was feeling a little kind of with everything with the pandemic, a little down, I think like what everybody else was feeling.
Yeah.
And then kind of lifted myself up with all these thoughts of how far women have come and things we have managed to do in our lives. And then I had to really appreciate the things that I've done because we take ourselves for granted so much. So once I got into that train of thought, I was just like, you know what? I got into this song, Ain't I a Woman, because that was a speech by Sojourner Truth that I learned in high school, which was a punishment for me from my teacher, and I had to learn it and perform it in entire high school. But anyway, I wrote a song about it, and and then I just got a bunch of women, including Christina Torino and Sophie DePigram and Karina, and we all just went out to the desert and we shot this amazing video and really kind of incorporates a lot of different women from all around the world and representing a lot of different voices and aspects. So
I love that. I love that you show all the different voices, all the different powerful women out there, and just being so supportive of empowering other women.
Yeah. I mean, I wish I could have shown more. I mean, there's so many other, walks of life when it comes to, cultures and backgrounds. So, but, I mean, I think we had 13 or 14 costume changes.
I love it. And they were so fun, so creative. I love that video. It's just so empowering. Every time I listen to it and watch it, I'm pumped up.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Well, that's what it's supposed to be. It's an empowerment. I hope that, actually I have some DJs in Europe actually that are remixing them remixing that song as we speak. So I'm really anticipating some more releases with that song. And I think it's going to take on another life, I think, for many years to come. Which would be so amazing, if we can revamp it, and has its own life.
I love it so much. I love it so much. And I was watching your House Arrest and listening to it earlier and just getting pumped up by it. It has so much energy and you look so young. You go backwards in age and you're just so beautiful in it.
Aw, thank you.
Of course.
That was really fun because, again, it was experiment. With Ain't I a Woman, I had a 2-week time frame to turn it around. With this one, I had a 2-day
Wow.
pretty much, of like shooting it and getting it together. But you know, I mean, I think I work. My mom always says you work well under pressure, and I think I do. I never really realized it, but I think I do. Like you know, it's like go 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 go, and I'm like, shh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was so much fun. And again, because of COVID and the pandemic, I couldn't really have tons of extras, so cheating it was like probably more of the magic of house arrest, because you know we filmed it at home and then we just had a few friends kind of jump in there and
Wow.
kind of do all these different things, you know. Yeah,
That's so cool how it came together so fast, and how, you know, the universe kind of just lets things happen, and how you were able to connect with so many people and doing it just at home with COVID and everything, because it's an amazing video.
thank you. Yeah, well, I mean, and everybody, I mean, besides the few hours they were here shooting, everybody else managed. Like, I had my editor, who is William Wayne, who is the director of this movie that I did. I'm just, you know, I'm pulling from people that I've worked with before. And I go, hey, you know, I have this idea, and I know it sounds crazy, and it's going to be amazing, but I need it to be done in 2 days. They're like, what are you talking about? Are you insane? Yeah, it's pretty crazy, but
I love it. And I love that you use your resources and your connections, and everyone's like so supportive of you and believes in your vision, and it's like, okay, let's do it.
no, I mean, it's just fun. I'm like, I just want to have fun. I want to create, you know, fun videos, and if it can help somebody or be effective or inspire someone in you know, different ways, and hey, I'm all for it.
Yes. And I love that you stay with something you're passionate about and you have fun with it. I feel like that's what people need to do, is follow their passion, follow their journey, and have fun. You know, life is so hard already.
So hard, especially nowadays.
Yeah.
I mean, really, I have to say that I have to give credit for my last minute, like just pushing the button to artist in Fuchs in New York. He's amazing. He's an amazing family music artist. He's a rapper. And he contacted me in December to do this song with him and Reese Palmer called Black Women in History.
Wow.
And it's about all the different legends, all the different Black women who have paved the way, made history. And this song was really incredible. And I was so honored to just, you know, be on it and be in the video and everything.
That's so
literally, he contacted me at the last minute and I said yes.
wow.
He was like, okay, we got 2 weeks. And I was like, what? I can record vocals?
Yeah.
Mid-video? But we did it. And I was so impressed by how he made that happen. And it was so successful. And I was just like, you know what? God, I can do this too. Like, you know, just get on it. Just make it happen.
Yes. Just make it happen.
Make it happen.
I love it. And now you're doing a podcast too that I introduced, Sonic Leap. Tell us about that.
So Sonic Leap, I'm really excited about. I was a little confused. I think some people, when they hear about it, like, what is it now? Is it a podcast? Like,
right.
Is it like a webisode? Like, are we going to see your face? I was confused too at first, but basically it is like a radio show. Like, you know, back in the day where, like, you know, they had episodes on the radio.
Yeah.
It's like that style, which is really cool. Wow. And it's all, you know, it's all scripted, and it's a musical adventure. So it's all these different musicians, and it tells the story of this band actually called Sonic Leap, and they're launching them through this podcast.
Wow, very cool.
Atlanta, super rock stars. And I play one of the moms. I play one of the boys' mom, because they do a time travel.
Exciting.
And it's really interesting. Really the script and the storyline and everybody that's in it is uber talented. Of course, you know, Anthony Anderson is pretty much the narrator, if you will, even though he is a character in the story. Right. But he really kind of weaves and, you know, keeps the whole story together, which is amazing. Wow. So I'm super excited to be a part of that.
I'm so proud of you. I'm so excited for your journey, and just so happy for you to have all of these exciting adventures and things unfolding for you. And you're just staying so creative and keeping so current.
Yeah. I mean, you know, it's just about, I had to really open myself up to the universe. You know, I went through, like probably every other artist go through a mode where you're feeling like, you know, when things don't go your way,
Yeah.
You feel like, oh God, maybe it's not for me. Maybe it's not for me to do this. And, but I had to actually relinquish control, which I never had to begin with. You don't have control. You think you do.
True.
But I had to tell myself, you just step back, let the universe lead you. Things will come. You keep doing what you love. You keep doing what you do, and things will happen. Just don't get, like my best saying, I live by it. Yeah. Don't get out of line before it's your turn. And, and I'm like, if I just keep going, things will align. Where I'm meant to be, I will be.
Oh, I love that. That's so beautiful. Dropping gems. And I love that you said that. This interview was meant to happen today, because I was just telling a friend earlier the things that you were saying now is letting that control go, letting myself trust the universe, and living each day really just saying what I need to say, and just, giving up to the universe and let it be.
Yeah. It's hard. It's hard, I mean, it really is hard to actually, it's one thing to say it, but you actually do have to follow through and do it.
Yes. Yes, and you have inspired me even more. So I am going to be constantly reminding myself of this conversation. Lots of love for you. Glad we talked. I'm glad we connected. So it was meant to be, because we were originally supposed to have this conversation last week, but the way the universe unfolded, it was meant to be today.
Timing is everything.
Yes, timing.
Everything.
Yes, definitely timing. What advice would you give someone that is having a hard time taking that step back and just letting the universe unfold and trust and giving up that control we think we have?
Yeah. I mean, I would just say you got to sit and reflect, I think, first. Reflect on, what you've done, what has happened, your life and everything, and really kind of visualize. Hey, you have to have a vision, first of all. You can't be lost in your own head. You got to have some type of vision. And, and then you just got to, make yourself have that faith and really take those steps backwards. You know what I mean? Take it back and just, take a moment. And even if it takes, because I don't know if it happened for me where I completely gave up to the universe right away. It didn't happen overnight.
Right.
It took some time, it took some time, but I took my time and just let it happen. And then the more I did it, the more it happened. So,
and I love that you said that. I think that's such a huge, important word of advice. Another gem you're dropping is people put boxes on themselves and say, by this age, I have to be this rich. I have to have this career. I have to have that. And it's just, you put limitations and boxes on yourself, and you put too much pressure on yourself too.
Yeah. Do we put limitations? Especially, I have to say, women do that a lot to themselves. Yeah. Because a lot of us have so many ambitions, and, because we are the ones that generally, we bear the children. We're, when we have kids, it's like, oh, you're just meant to be a mother. You can't be an artist anymore. You can't do this. You can't run a company. You can't, because and it's like, no, let's not put ourselves in that box anymore. That time has changed. We can sustain so many different things all at once, and I had to actually train my way of thinking to that as well, because I was feeling like that as an artist, because, once I had my kids, I was just like, oh, I can't really do shows anymore. And, oh, I can't, but it's like, no, why? That's who I am. And why should I change who I am? Because I have kids. They love me because I love myself for who I am. So if I don't show them that side of me, then who am I? I'm not showing them the real me.
Yes. I love it. So true. Stay authentic, stay your course. And it doesn't matter what, things you've come across. It doesn't matter your age or kids or what things in life affect you. Keep following that dream.
Absolutely. No boundaries, no limitations. You just keep going.
Yes, keep going. And I know your kids are so proud of you.
Yeah, I love them so much. They inspire me every day. So.
Oh, I love it so much. So are they wanting to do some entertainment and some music and some videos also?
Yeah, well, my son is already in music. He's doing a lot of music producing, so that's great. And he's super talented.
Oh,
And then my 14-year-old daughter, she is doing acting. She's in one of the top performing arts school called Loxa. And so she's doing theater and, acting. And then my younger daughter, I'm not sure if she really wants to be in entertainment, but she can sing and she writes.
oh,
She's,
wow.
so she does that on the side. And I'm just like, okay. I'm so excited to hear when she does it. But
Oh,
I take my step back and I don't want to pressure her because I
yeah.
want her to make this. I want them to make their own decisions,
Yeah.
where they want to be and where they want to go. So
Oh, I love it. And I love that you guys are so supportive of one another and each other's biggest cheerleaders.
totally, you have to have your team, right? You need your team behind you to keep,
Yes.
feeling inspired as well.
Yes, that's so true. That's another gem. Girl, you are just full of them tonight. I love it. On fire. Is you really do have to have that support system and you do have to have that team. And, if you don't have it, you are never really alone. You can reach out if you need to and just share, your joys and do things that make you happy.
Yeah, no, for sure. You don't really know sometimes who is supportive of you sometimes. Sometimes the person that you think is not really paying attention could be your biggest fan and
That's true.
your biggest ally. You just never know. But
Yes.
you don't know until you actually open yourself up again. We're talking about opening ourselves up and being in receiving mode instead of a closed mode, right?
Yes.
So in order to receive those things, you have to be in position to do that.
Yes, yes. And I'm learning too. I thought I was open in certain aspects of my life, and I really wasn't. There was certain things that I was keeping walls up. And, it's an everyday process and it takes time and patience. And you have to be patient with yourself and take each day as like a learning day.
Yeah. One day at a time,
Yes.
and again, nothing happens overnight, you know.
Yes.
And even though I feel like I've made some progress, I'm still a work in progress. I think we all are, no matter where we are in life.
Yes. Yes. And I love that. And we're constantly evolving, like you, with all of your different videos and your different music and your different acting and just everything that you're doing. It's just such a huge inspiration to watch you. And it's so motivating to me.
Aw, thank you. I'm having so much fun, Jackie. You have no idea. And
It's
I'm really happy that I'm doing it myself too. Like,
yeah. It shows you glow.
aw.
I love it. Is there anyone that you want to do a special shout out to?
I'd like to shout out all the people that have worked with me. They've taken the time out of their busy schedules and their lives to actually come on this little crazy journey with me. I have to say, Christina Torino, who has been my amazing partner in both of these new ventures that I've been doing, Ain't I a Woman, and she was the DP and the stylist and the hair person, makeup. I mean, she did it all on Ain't I a Woman, and then she actually directed House Arrest, which I'm so proud of her because this was her first directorial debut, basically. So I'm so proud of her with this. And we've known each other since before kids in New York, and she's constantly evolving, and I'm super proud of her. So Christina Torino, I have to say thank you to Sophie De Pigram, who was the director and the visionary behind Ain't I a Woman.
Wow.
She's amazing, and she continues to inspire women, and she's a documentarist, and she travels and tells the story of women all around the world. So I love her, and I hope to work with her again, in the future. And then Karina, who was also on Ain't I a Woman, who was amazing, came on at the last minute. She was a DP as well. William Wayne, who was the editor for House Arrest. And then I also have Andrew Park, who was the DP under Christina for House Arrest. I can't believe he came on board. I think we contacted him the day before we were shooting, and he was like, okay.
Let's do it.
And then also Michael Kassenbaum, who is another movie producer who has been amazing at just putting things together and people together, just these amazing people in my life. Honestly, I'm just so grateful that, they say yes. I'm always shocked when they do. I'm like, oh my God, okay, let's do it.
And I think that's why so many people love you and has so much respect for you, is you're just so fun, spontaneous, and you draw incredible energy around you and amazing people around you.
Yeah, it does not go unnoticed, and it does not go unappreciated. That's for sure. Oh, one more person, my brother, whom I love dearly, who is, he's a writer, he's a screenwriter, but he is just starting. And so he's been helping out on the videos too, like with production design and, PA and all that stuff. So I'm super proud of him as well.
Very cool. Very cool. And you have a really interesting story on the house arrest, the background of it.
So yeah, it's so funny because the concept for the house arrest, because we're on house arrest and we were all on house arrest during pandemic, right? So as everyone else, we got so bored in the house and I just wanted to party and have fun with my friends, but we couldn't do that outside. So I had everybody come to me. And before the party started, I was trying to get, things to happen on the television. I was trying to watch TV. It wasn't happening. The internet went down. No phone, nothing was happening for me. So then I decided, look, I'm just going to have a party. I don't care who shows up. We're going to party until we can't party anymore. But then we had the police to come because the neighbors called the police.
Oops.
As we're not supposed to be having parties, we're supposed to be social distancing, right. And which was not happening. And the police showed up, but instead of him shutting down the party, he started partying himself because he was tired of it.
I love it. So much fun. This song is so catchy. So you guys will get to see the music preview at the end of our interview. So keep hanging in there. So is there anything else that you wanted to tell the viewers?
Well, I mean, besides Sonic Leap that's coming out, also check out Disconnected. So how I got hooked up with Sonic Leap is I did a little performance on this episode called Disconnected. Disconnected is actually another webisode that was put together during the pandemic. Wow. It was released towards the end of last year, and it's been streaming online. But there's some fantastic actors in that. I mean, and it's kind of like, it's almost like they're improvising, but I know it is scripted, but it seems like everybody's improvising through the whole thing. Wow. And it's natural, and it's really cool. And in one of the episodes, I play an activist, which I had a lot of fun doing. I love all these different characters and so you'll see me in my big afro and taking on the governor and
yes.
That was really fun.
Yes, we will stay tuned. And I have your information posted. So once the interview goes up on the YouTube, people can find you and follow you, and we will be stalking your page.
Thank you.
I love it so much. What is it that you want to be remembered for?
I want to be remembered for my messages. I want to be remembered for, positive affirmations, which is, I'm continuing that I'm trying to weave that in almost everything that I do, bringing positivity to not only adults, but also children, because I write children's music as well under artist Snook Nook. And so I think my positive affirmations and my positive messages are probably the first and foremost things I would like to continue on as my legacy. And then just, a woman who liked to have fun and who liked to inspire others and, and someone who never quit.
I love it. Never quit. And you are such a huge inspiration. You're already doing that. You're such a huge light. You are so much fun, so full of energy, and you are just so inspiring to so many people.
Thank you, Jackie. Thank you so much.
Of course, love. Thank you for illuminating the world with your presence. It has been so much fun and such a pleasure today. I could talk to you forever.
We can keep chatting.
Yes. We can keep chatting. We're going to have to do a round 3 again.
I'll hold you to that next release.
Yes, and we'll have to maybe do some drinks and just kind of hang out and just have fun.
Hour. Here we go.
Yes. I love it so much. So so we are going to actually play your video now and end with your video, which is so much fun, and just get us in the dance mood. Yes. Did you want to tell anything to the viewers about your video before we leave?
Well, everybody just enjoy House Arrest. Have some fun. It was literally a last minute endeavor. And I think that it really captures the essence of what the song is about. And I just hope you guys enjoy it. And if you can get up and dance to it, do that. And share it. Don't forget to share it.
Yes. Thank you so much. It has been such a pleasure. And thank you guys. So now we are watching House Arrest. Love ya. Enjoy, you guys. Get up and dance. I love it so much. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for watching Live with Jacqueline Valdez, illuminating the world one voice at a time. Bye, love. Thank you. Lots of love and light.